Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. I am back today to make another personal size traveler's notebook. Y'all, I made one of these I made many of them for my last craft fair. They sold like hotcakes. I think I brought home 2 out of all that I had made. And so I have made it a little bit different this time. The measurements are pretty close to the same, but y'all, I am using this beautiful glitter fabric. It's a faux leather, and it is absolutely beautiful. Now, I have not decorated this one, so I will decorate, put a little embellishment on the front of each one. But how cute are these? Let me just show you the inside. Now, I did not laminate the cover, of course, because I don't want to ruin this. And plus, it's a faux leather. I lined it with paper, and I did put a little tiny pocket here. You see here, there's a little pocket. There's one in the front. There is one in the very back. I also have my 3 inserts of my little notebooks. And then I made a laminated pocket folder, just like I had done previously. I don't know, it was probably last September, the last time I made these. But let me just tell you a little bit about this faux leather that I'm using. Y'all, it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the beautiful, beautiful glitter in this. Now, if I had a different color, I would not use white for my elastic, but I don't have any, and I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to try not to order anything different, but I think once I put a little embellishment, maybe a beautiful, nice flower hot glued down here or something like that, this would just be beautiful. You could also hang a tassel off the side. That might be a good thing to do as well. But this is so beautiful. Now let me just show you. My package came like this from Amazon. I did pay $24.99, but it has, I believe, 24 sheets. And these are all, let me see how big they are. They are 6 by 8.5. So look at this beautiful rose gold one. Isn't that just gorgeous? And look at all the beautiful colors that came in this pack. Now, I looked at like Joann Fabrics. I could not find anything. As you see here, it's like a canvasy leather looking on the back. But these are absolutely just gorgeous. And I think, you know, decorating up the notebooks, adding a little embellishment to the front is just going to make it just absolutely beautiful. But I wanted to give you the basics on what to go on. This one, look y'all, isn't that just beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous these are. Now I'm using some of this to make the notebooks, and I'm gonna also make some bows. That one is absolutely gorgeous, look. Just gorgeous. But anyway, I will put the link in the description box below of where I found these on Amazon. And let me just quickly show you how I made this. Okay, so I am using the little notebooks. These, I think there's 50 sheets in each one. Not really sure. Let me see if I can get that. Okay. Yes, I'm trash sticking. Okay, there's 280 sheets in each little book. I got this at Walmart. And yep, they're the mini composition notebooks, and that's what you'll need for this project. Now, Dollar Tree does have some little notebooks like this, but I think there's only 50 sheets in there, so they're not as chunky as these are. So anyway, yeah, I thought that these were cute. I do have some from Dollar Tree. I probably will still go ahead and use them just to use them up, but I also had these, and I really kind of prefer these. And actually 3 in a pack, and I think they come 88 cents. I did see someone recently in my craft group that actually had bought some, and they found them on clearance, I think, for 50 cents. So might get lucky there. Okay, so let's just get going on what we're gonna need to do. Okay. So for this project, I'm gonna use this beautiful glittery pink, and let's see here. I have already cut one side because the length of this needs to be 8 1/4, and then it's going to go by 5 1/8. So I didn't cut the one side because I wanted you to see how easy and quick this does actually cut. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/8. I didn't even have to pull out my bigger paper trimmer because it cuts so well. You just press down really good, and there you go. It does leave a few little strands in here, but don't pull them. You just kind of trim it off very simply, just like that. Save this to make something with. So this is the size that we are going to be using. I have already cut an interior paper, and this one is 8 1/4 by 5 1/8. And it is going to be like the lining inside. Just, I don't know, I just don't want to leave it white. I just want it to be pretty. I have been sitting here for a little time trying to figure out how exactly I wanted to do these, because I wanted to use these as the covers, y'all. And so anyway, I thought, you know, I am just going to go ahead and try it with paper. I did use a scrap piece and try to sew it on. I don't like how it leaves stitches along the edge. And so then I thought, you know what, my nice score tape, it does work wonderfully. So let's see if I can get it to work for this. So I'm going to put the tape on the back of the paper. And y'all, this is Craft Fair idea number 11. I did do similar for my last craft fair, but I am bringing it back because they've sold like hotcakes. Cannot go without these. These are wonderful. Now, because I'm doing the nice faux leather covers and all that, I don't know, I might do kits with these, and I'll come back with that idea if I do. And show you guys what I am going to be doing, because they're just far too pretty not to make a kit out of it. Okay, so I put my score tape all the way around. Press it down really good. Make sure you get really, really close to the edge. And then go ahead also to add some into the center. You want the tape to adhere to the faux leather as well. So I'm just adding a generous amount of my score tape. Okay. Use your scoring tool. Make sure this is pressed really, really well. You want this to adhere really well to your faux leather. Let's go ahead and let's get this off. I am going to angle the corners on these, but I'm going to do it after I get my faux leather and my paper together. It's just easier that way, then they match. I looked in Joann Fabrics to see if I could find a product kind of like this. I could find nothing. I found absolutely nothing. I used to be able to see sheets. I used to see sheets of this kind of stuff at Michael's as well. I'm not Michael's, Hobby Lobby. Y'all, my Hobby Lobby that I go to all the time, let's do it this way. My Hobby Lobby, they don't have it anymore. I have searched their store. I didn't want just brown. Okay, get this all laid down in here. Y'all, use your score tool. Press it down really, really, really well. I got about 5 or 6 of my clipboards Mod Podged, and I've got about 6 more I want to do, but kind of burned out on them. So I'm the type I have to stop and start again. So when I feel like doing them again, I'll do more. Okay, I'm going to use my angle rounder. I guess you can call it an angle rounder. It will not completely cut in there. You might have to cut some off. So you see, it almost did on that one. look, that was pretty good. I love the pink, y'all. OMG. I think that I have more pink. And I really wish this pack came with like 2 of each color. That would have been fabulous. Okay. That actually did pretty good. Okay. So, now that I've got this like this, here's your cover. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? You are going to score. So score on the paper side, of course. And for your score, you need to score at 3 5/8 and 4 1/8, 4 5/8. And it's really nice because it really didn't make too much of an indentation in there. Okay, so we don't need that anymore at the moment. On the 2 outer score lines, just gently fold these, y'all. Gently. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to put our hole for the center, and we're going to do our 3 holes at the top and 3 at the bottom. I am using my good old faithful EK Successes hole punch. This is a 1/8 inch. You're going to line it up right here. You can see the score line. Perfect. Use that little line that you scored in the center to do the center one. If it doesn't come off, so when you're done, just clip them off. Because you are going through like a faux leather fabric there. So just take your scissors and trim it off. Let's do the other end. Nice. Nice. And one more there. That one decided not to come off. Let's trim it. Okay. There we go. We got our holes. This looks good. I love this pink absolutely so much. It's my favorite. Now let's not forget about that hole we need in the center. And before we string our elastic, let's go ahead and get that in there. So kind of line up, kind of in the center where that score line is, and just kind of eyeball it. Just do the best you can. And go ahead and get yourself a hole in the center. I was worried at first because I was worried, okay, is the paper going to hold up? But y'all, because the cover is leather and that score tape, you put ample score tape, no problems with the other one. So I'm really excited about it. It's really a softer cover and it's lined with paper. You can't ask for anything better than that. Now let's go ahead and we're going to use our elastic cording. I'm using a 2mm. I got this on Amazon. I will put the link I will put the description in the description box below of where I got this. Like I said, I got it on Amazon. So let's go ahead. Go in from the inside, out the outside. String it back in through the hole. Let's go down here to the bottom. So $24.99 for the faux leather. At first I was like, oh, that's kind of expensive. But then I realized, you know, I have 24 or 25 sheets in this pack. So that's $1 a sheet. So not bad. I'm going to trim that, y'all. So I thought that's not bad at all. And I really just sat there going, should I buy it? Because that's kind of expensive. But I'm so glad I did. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm very pleased with it. Okay. So we've started at the top. Went through from the inside to the out, down, through the outside, back up through the middle. Now we're over here, and I'm gonna need a little bit more slack here. Make sure you don't make it too tight, but make it tight enough, if that makes sense. Okay, now that I've got it almost completely done, I'm going to cut that off. So now I've went down through there. I am going back through the top. Oh my goodness, I love the pink. I'm in love, y'all. Okay, so once you've got the 3 in there, tie it. Not too tight, but tight enough. I hope that makes sense. And there we go. Tie 2 knots at least. You want it to stay really well. And there we go. Let's go ahead and do our elastic for the center. That doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty good. Just gonna roll myself off some. Probably need, I don't know, maybe 18 inches, but you won't need that much. I just like to be sure I have enough. So, fold mine in half. I'm gonna poke it through the hole. This goes right through. I always measure it over to see how it looks. Oh my goodness, the pink. Oh my. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that looked pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and tie it off. Tie a good tight knot, y'all. Trim it off. So now we've got our cover ready. It's going to work out just perfectly well. How beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so anyway, let's work on the inserts for the inside. Pretty much this is the same like I have done in the past, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. I've got the paper all ready to roll. So here we go. Okay, so let's start with the pocket folder. Actually, my laminator, oh, it's still good and hot. Okay, so for your pocket folder, you're going to need a piece of paper that measures 7 by 7.5. I've already pre-cut that. And isn't this beautiful paper? So on the 7.5 side, I want you to score a 1/2 inch at each end. Actually, a 1/4 inch. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to flip that. It's easier for me to. Okay, 1/4 inch. And then for the center score line, I want you to score at 4 5/8. Or, okay, let me just make sure, y'all. You can either fold it in half, and I'm going to tell you exactly where it's at before I confuse my own self. That was actually 3 3/4. Let me check my notes here. Oh, and I did write that. Okay, so 3 3/4. Turn it to the other way. Score at 4 5/8. Now I'm with it. So it looks like this. Decide which way you want the outside cover. I kind of love those sides. I love the flowers. Let me see what it looks like this way. Oh no, I think I'm going to put the flowers on the outside. Okay, so if you've seen any of my previous videos, you're going to need to cut out this little portion right down here. Cut this part at an angle. I am real excited about these, y'all. They're so cute. I worked really hard trying to figure out the best way for me to do this. I'm going to call these my sparkly mini personal travel notebooks. Sparkly ones. Okay. Now, make sure you fold this in half, and from that score line, cut it off. And I'm going to do, fold this up, crease them down really well. Let's get some score tape. I want to tape down the edge of the pocket folder. Put some along the edges where you've made the little tabs on the edge. And there we go. Let's peel off the little pocket parts first. Fold these little sides in. On my original Personal Traveler's Notebook, I had actually made the folder without having the sides folded in, so the dimensions on this one are a little different. Press it down, and there we go. We got this right here. Because of the wear and tear it's going to take on the notebook, I am going to put this through my laminator. So I've got my laminator's nice and toasty. I'm going to just add this in. And just pop it through my laminator. If you don't have a laminator, they do make personal, they can, like the self-sticking kind, so you can always use that. You don't have to have a laminator to do this. It is helpful, but if you don't, use the personal, like adhesive kind, or don't laminate it at all. I personally like to have it laminated. It makes it more sturdy. It's almost through, y'all. Okay. So here what it looks like got curled up on the edge. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm cutting it off. Okay. So use your paper trimmer and trim this off. Trim off the edges. Okay, make sure it's good and adhered down on the sides. I think I'm going to trim this one. And just make sure. Okay, that looks good. If you want to put it back through your laminator, you can do that as well. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, so now you're going to need to split open your folder or your pockets. So take a ruler and your X-Acto knife. And I'm going to turn it like this. I like to have it where I could see the pockets. Not really sure if that makes a difference. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and cut open the pockets. And now I'm going to split open the edge of the pocket. One more. And there we go. And there we go. We're good to go there, y'all. I'm going to turn off my laminator for now. I don't need that anymore. If you want to, you can go ahead and roll it back through if you feel the need to do that. Actually, I think I'm going to turn it back on. I think I'm going to roll mine back through. I see it lifting a little bit right there. So when you see it like that, put it back through your laminator. Okay, let's get going. While that comes through, let's go ahead and get going on covering your folders or your notebooks. I've already pre-cut my paper, and the paper measures 4.5 by 6 3/4, and it's going to fit perfectly over this notebooks. So take your score tape or take your tape gun, whichever you prefer to use, and put yourself some tape all the way around the edges. The other day, my husband and I, we went out and about, and on the way home, I needed to stop at Dollar Tree, and there was a Tuesday morning next door. Y'all, I had no desire to go in. I told my husband, can you believe it? We're by Tuesday morning, and I don't have a desire to go in. He said, are you sick or something? I said, no, I just didn't feel like I needed anything. Okay, I'm going to put 2 pieces of tape going down the center. I didn't really need anything, and so, because what I'm right now is trying to do is collect supplies to make craft fair items. Okay, so now that I've got this all peeled off, I'm going to peel my tape off. Oh, bless his heart. He just pulls up and he says, I'll wait in the car. I'm so blessed. Okay, take your notebook. If it's directional, which this is not, make sure you pay attention to that. You want to make sure the direction is going the right way. I just line mine up. Line it up with the edge. Don't let it stick down till you're good and sure that it's okay. And then press it down. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm going to get this laminator off. I'm going to finish covering the other notebooks, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my notebooks all covered. I just wanted to show you after I cover it, that's when I either corner rounder it or angle it. That way you're doing it all at the same time. Look at that paper, y'all. And it's got a little bit right there I need to trim. Okay, so there's one. And by the way, I did not mention the paper that I am using today is by My Mind Size. I got it at Tuesday morning. Here is the pack it came in. And here's the thing. It's called Gal Meets Glam. Super cute, huh, y'all? I bought this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I've been kind of waiting. Didn't want to waste it. I wanted to use it for something I really wanted to use it for. So this one, I think is going to be perfect. Okay, I got 2. And there we go. Okay, so now I've got my notebooks. Take your notebooks too with your bone folder. Kind of smush off the ends. Looks pretty good. I think I'll put it in this order. So cute. Okay, so also the other thing that I did on the other one is I put 2 little pockets here. So I'm going to grab a scrap of paper before I load everything in and just cut it really fast. Let's see what kind of pocket I can make. 4.5 by 3. Let me see. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to be big enough. I really do like this one. Let's see if I have, That's a 7. Let me try this one. Okay, I need to cut my paper 4.5 by 3. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it and you're gonna slice it from corner to corner and slice it in half. And this one is not gonna work because they're both lefties, or I'll have it upside down. So let me cut another 3. It's 3 by 4.5. And this one I'm gonna cut at the other angle so I have my correct pockets. Last step, y'all. Okay, maybe. Let me make sure. Oh, I don't think I did it right. Look what I did. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna leave it just like this. I'm not gonna waste paper. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of my score tape. See, I hate it when I do that, y'all. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry. One's on the front and one's on the back, and it's okay. So this one will go here, and then this one is gonna go on the front. You can also use clear pockets if you have them. You can always use my tutorial and make some as well. And here we go. Oh, look what I did, y'all. Okay. I am going to place this right in here like this. Gonna place this one on here. Now, whenever I finish them up, look at that, y'all. Whenever I finish these up, I will come back and show you guys how I'm going to package them, if I'm going to use these as kits, or what I'm going to do. And I'm really leaning toward the kits. I think they're so cute. Okay, I'm going to put my pocket on the back. My pocket folder is going right back here in the back. I think I'll put this plaid one in front of it. And let's get going on this one. And one more right there in the front. I had someone make a comment saying, I tried to make something that you made. Look at this, y'all. And they said it wasn't all as easy as you're making it look like. Y'all, I have to work at it too. I have to work on my dimensions. I have to do everything. Look at that. Y'all, it's so beautiful. I am so in love with the pink. OMG, look at that. So now let's just take a quick glance again. Gonna open it up. We have a pocket right here. You can decorate these pages up if you want. You've got 3 inserts with some chunky little notebooks. And then you've got your laminated pocket folder in the back and another little pocket. It is actually perfect, and it's going to be so durable in your purse. It's a purse size. Just darling, darling, darling. Okay, y'all, I'm so in love and I can't stand it. They're so cute. So cute. Anyway, I hope that you guys have liked this this tutorial. I know this took a little time. I'm really sorry for that. But these things that are beautiful, they take a little time. So hope that you like this, and I hope that you will give this a try and add them into your craft fair. Now, last year, I sold my personal notebooks at $10. But because I'm not just using paper on here, I think I might do probably $11 or $12. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. I'm thinking that I might add, if I do these as kits, I will come back and tell you what that price will be. I want to make a few more of these and get that going. And I probably will embellish them up just a little bit. But y'all, so cute. So beautiful. Anyway, hope you like this and hope you'll give it a try. Y'all have a great day and I'll see you later. Bye.